Put first thing first. My speech title, Theory of Relativity. To start with, it sounds like some boring physics concept, isn't it? But when we dwell more into it, we will realize that theory of relativity is not just a concept of science, what was given by Albert Einstein in early 20th century. Rather, it is a way of life. When I say theory of relativity is a way of life, there is something certainly in it what has a lot of learning for all of us. The formula that we all are well aware of, E is equal to mc square. This formula has come from this theory only, relativity. But Albert Einstein taught us that everything and anything in this world, in this entire universe for that matter, is not absolute. Everything is relative in nature. For that moment, just consider a case. For something that is too short for me can be a long for somebody. Okay, I want you all to stay with me and say good or bad. I'll give you a situation. Agree? I scored 40 marks. Good or bad? Great. So it depends. If I scored 40 out of 100, bad. If I scored 40 out of 40, excellent. Great. Correct. If I have scored 40 out of 100, though I was scoring continuously 25 for last 3 4 semesters, good or bad? Good. What about my class average is 45, though I scored 40? My class average is 45 and I have scored 40. Bad. See, same 40 marks. When I'm putting it into different perspective, the value of those marks is getting changed every time. This is not just about marks. This is about our life as well. Whenever we are putting things in the right perspective, the meaning of that thing will always get changed. This is the case for everything. If you see, for me, whether I'm successful or I have failures, it all depends that in what perspective I'm looking myself. For that matter, if I try to become a good speaker, I have to evaluate myself. I have to change the frame of reference. For example, how I was speaking before joining Toastmasters, how I'm speaking now. When I'm comparing myself with myself, have I improved or not? This will be a one frame of reference wherein I will be learning about myself. Now, if I have to improve myself further, I have to compare with others, how others are speaking and how I am speaking. Again, I'm putting myself into a different frame of reference. And the moment I'm changing frame of reference, the situation, the learning, the findings about myself will keep on changing. See, the clock doesn't tick the same way for everybody. This is what Einstein has also told us. When we changing the frame of reference, every time our learnings will change. Every time our findings will change. Every time our understanding towards that requirement is changed. And every time the effort that we need to take in our life will also change. So, if we wanted to excel, if we really wanted to put our best foot forward, we should always be well mindful that to whom we are comparing, with whom we wanted to check ourselves, what extra step I need to take, what extra additional effort that I need to make sure that I'm progressing in the right way. And it is all can be only happening when I'm choosing the right frame of reference. See, when I say choose the right frame of reference, it simply means that when I have to become a better version of myself, first I have to compare myself with what I was earlier. And if I have covered some distance so far, it means that this frame of reference is not good for me to excel from this further level. Now I have to put some another frame of reference. How others in my cohort are speaking, how others in my cohort are performing in their respective walk of life. So every time, it's not simply that I have to compare with myself only. I have to compare with others also to make sure that I'm taking the right steps, the right activities that I need to do, so that I can become the better than what I was earlier. So every time when we understood theory of relativity is not about E is equal to mc square. Theory of relativity is about finding the right context, finding the right comparison, because the same 40 marks, when we are putting it into different perspectives, it changes the entire meaning of ourselves. So I feel, and I think you all are going to agree with the same thought, that we have to be relative in our life. There is nothing called absolute in any walk of life, be it success, be it happiness, be it anything. Everything in life, or whatever money you are going to have, everything is relative in nature. So all we need, if we want to excel, we have to become, put ourselves in the right frame of reference. Thank you.